Brian the Rabid Dog. Chapter 20. Putting down the hound. The sun was rising over the Griffin's house. Meanwhile, Stewie was laying on the floor in the living room, which was completely demolished by the explosion of the grenade. Stewie could barely get up. He was covered in smoke and bruises with his suit ripped. Stewie slowly stood up, and he began limping towards the front door. Suddenly, he began to hear loud growling behind him. Stewie looked over his shoulder, and he sees Brian slowly approaching him. Brian was covered in smoke and bleeding in a few places. Stewie's eyes widened in fear as he tried to run for the front. Brian then pounced on Stewie. Stewie was pinned down by Brian. Brian stared down Stewie with his blood-red eyes. "Brian, please, it's me, you best friend," Stewie cried out panically. But his words did nothing to Brian as he growled loudly at Stewie. Stewie closed his eyes as he prepared to be mauled by Brian. Suddenly, a loud gunshot was fired. Stewie opened his eyes. Stewie sees Brian was shot right in the head. Seconds later, Brian dropped dead right beside Stewie. Stewie then sees Lois on the stairs wielding Joe's gun. "Nobody kills my baby except me," Lois muttered determinedly. "Oh, I wish Brian would have killed me now," Stewie muttered sarcastically. Seconds later, Lois ran to Stewie's aid. Lois picked up Stewie and hugged him lovingly. "Oh, Stewie, I'm so glad you're safe," Lois said softly while crying.